Hey everyone, just want to let you know that the week 2 update to the free Halloween game is now available. So if you missed the announcement last week, I have a free Halloween game on itch.io. I'll put a link in the description. Feel free to go download it and play it if you're interested. And what I'm doing is that rather than just releasing it at Halloween, I released it early and I wanted to see how much I could improve it through the Halloween season. And I think it'd be kind of interesting for everyone to see a game develop in real time because you might see a game develop over 6 or 8 months and you just have this kind of massive chunk of content. In this case, it's more of a kind of a microcosm where you can see the little changes, but you can see it pretty quickly, like every week. So let's play what we got here and I'll talk through the changes. So first of all, changes to the title screen. I got rid of just the start and quit, and I changed it to enter and exit, like you're entering or exiting the graveyard. And you can see there are two new characters in the background. These have been added to the game, so I wanted the title screen to reflect that. He now has glowing eyes. The staff now has glowing eyes, and I also changed the font because that was one of the things I talked about in the previous video about trying to get away from the Unity look. That when you first start making a game, yes, you're going to use lots of defaults like the default button images and the default fonts, but ultimately you're going to want to get away from that or else your game just screams Unity, default to Unity. And you want to give it your own distinctive appearance. Okay, so you click on enter. And this is way more balanced now. It still only has a few rounds to it, a few waves to it before it probably becomes too much. However, even that, it shouldn't go crazy like it was doing before. I definitely took more time coding the coroutines that determine the spawning. And basically, I try to slowly transition from one enemy to another. So the first wave are just the ghosts. It's really just meant to be a warm-up. And as you can see, we've got a zombie coming out of the grave there. So now you can't just stay in the middle. You have to start moving around because the zombies, well, they will chase you, but you probably will want to go out to meet them. And so what I do is the idea is transitioning away from one enemy and going to another. So there'll be less ghosts and more zombies. Not quite there yet because this is only wave 2. And also it doesn't distinctly say waves yet. I'm still trying to decide how I want to go about that. Like I said, the basic model is like Smash TV. Obviously, there's a few differences because that was a twin stick control where you can move in one direction and shoot in another, which I am considering doing, just have not done it yet. That would probably be the next update if I decide to go that route. Made little tweaks as far as I believe the shot travels faster. His rate of fire has not increased, but like I said, the shot itself does travel faster. And we didn't get a chance to see the evil nun, but she's there. Because the angle, it's hard to see, but she has a battle axe, so she has a ranged attack. So now these guys are the fastest enemy, I believe. Not by much, but they are, and they only take one shot. These guys are slower, but they take two shots. These only take one, but they have a ranged attack. So that's the idea of trying to build in a difficulty curve. So therefore, the next one would be a ranged enemy that takes multiple hits, and I actually already have an enemy lined up for that. It's actually by the same creator who made this one, Downrain DC. I've mentioned them before. I've done some reviews that most of the actual characters, not all, but most of the characters that you've seen in the videos have probably been by Downrain DC. Anyway, so like I said, going to keep updating this through Halloween. I remember one of my favorite parts of when I used to play MMOs is when they would do the seasonal updates. So that was always a bit of a rush. I think the last time I really played a game that did that in any kind of meaningful way is when I was playing the Save the World mode of Fortnite. And it bugs me to even have to say it that way because Fortnite originally wasn't a battle royale. It was originally a co-op base building and objective defense game. In fact, it really, whether intentionally or not, it basically was a ripoff of Orcs Must Die. The idea that you have an objective and you have to defend it with like these giant oversized traps that can go on floors, walls, and ceilings. Although even before Orc Must Die, there was a PlayStation game. I think it was called Tecmo Deception, and in that I seem to remember that you used traps to defeat enemies, but that was much more situational. That it was less freeform, and that like enemies spawned in a specific sequence in a specific area. It was more kind of story based. But anyway, so yeah, that's one of the things I missed about the Save the World mode of Fortnite was the fact that they did a Halloween sequence. There was a storyline, and also MMOs would do that as well. So maybe this scratches that itch just a little bit to see the game develop during the Halloween season. And depending on how well this does, maybe I'll do the same thing during the Christmas holiday for the month of December. So we'll see. So, like I said, if you want, feel free to download the game and enjoy. You can make comments there as something you might want to see. Again, like I said, I'll probably stop development the last week of October. So that will be, let's see, if today's the 15th. So 29th. So that Friday or Saturday will probably be the last day that I develop on it because then a couple of days later is the actual, Halloween. Um, okay, so I think that's it. Don't want to drag out the video. So I hope you enjoy the game. And like I said, leave a comment if there's something that you want to see in the game, within reason. And please enjoy the game and please enjoy the rest of your day.